Yes, people. Welcome to the first ever Big Six Bants Sarcasm City TV crossover. Big Sarcasm Bants brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, for those that don't know me. And I'm joined here by a regular on Sarcasm City TV, all the way from the West Coast, as always, my brother, one of the best content creators out here, one of the funniest duns in this content creator space, easily top three. You know what I'm saying? Easily top three. You know what? I go as far as to say easily top two, and he's not number two. I'll say that right now.
Hey, you hear that, Eddie? Hold that, man.
You know what I'm saying? That this guy, why you gotta take shots, man? This guy.
Thanks,
But
man.
welcome, Peter. Peter, what are you telling me? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm all good. It's Friday. I'm watching the champions of the world play football. So, it could be worse.
Hey, it definitely could be worse. You could be an Arsenal fan, but we're here, people, like you said,
Facts.
on the Big Six Man's channel, Sarcasm City TV crossover. Big up to Months, big up to all of the Big Six Bands familiar, and it is a pre-Premier League Q&A, people. So get your questions in. Keep them Premier League related, though, and myself and Peter will answer any questions you lot have. And make sure whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back, hit the like button on the video. Let's get them likes all the way up. Make sure you share this across all the socials as well, and subscribe to the Big Six Bants channel. Is road to 2K subscribers, people. Is road to 2K subscribers. Hit the notification bell as well, and also don't forget to join the membership. The link is in the pinned comments, people. It's also underneath in the description. It's in the pinned comments. Big up Pablo as well, who says big up the Big Six family. Alice he says just start the stream. You gotta wait, man. Good things come to those who wait, man. You know what I'm saying, Ilias? Relax. You know what I'm saying? And that we here doing the stream, holding it down while Months is out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make Big Six brand even bigger. So we're here just holding it down. Big up KDJ Gunner as well. And Pablo AZ says big up the panel. But yeah, man, before we get to any of the questions, Premier League, I don't think we can talk Premier League without mentioning this man. And he plays for my team. And this saga is just ongoing. Peter's team is kind of already, well, it's kind of involved in it. Cristiano Ronaldo, ladies and gentlemen. And all I want to say is I called this. I called this a long time ago. I called this before he signed for Manchester United. I was saying this on streams. I've said it on this channel when I've been a special guest. Ronaldo was not needed. He was not needed, and he only came to Manchester United because nobody else wanted him. And you know how I know that? Because we're seeing it now. He's available right now. You know what I'm saying? Wants to leave. So he's available at a cheap price. Anybody who makes a bid for him, anybody who currently makes a bid for him is negotiating from a position of power. Nobody wants him. Chelsea's attack is Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, and Michy Batshuayi. And Tuchel still said no. That's how much he don't rate Cristiano Ronaldo, people. Let me reiterate his attacking options again as strikers. Kai Havertz, who has 4 Champions League goals in his entire career. Timo Werner, who is one of the worst strikers we've ever seen in the Premier League. Michy Batshuayi, who's also in the category of one of the worst strikers you've ever seen. And Tuchel looked at Ronaldo at a cut price and went, nah. Your thoughts on it, Pierre? Talk to us, because we've spoken on this many a time.
Oh, about Ronaldo?
Yeah, about Ronaldo, yes.
Hey, man, the market determines what you're worth. Nobody wants him. That's the market telling you you're not worth shit. It is what it is. Like, guys, I'm sure a lot of you love Ronaldo. I'm sure, like, he was your idol for whatever reason growing up. Like, all that's cool. I've always said it. Like, if you had a good social life and, like, you lived a pretty calm life and, like, you got to go outside and actually had friends, you didn't stand Cristiano Ronaldo growing up. Those of you that do because you don't have those things, that's fine. But you're going out sad, man. Like, cry about it. Maybe you'll play at Sporting Lisbon. Maybe they're in UCL. I don't even know.
Yeah, they are in UCL. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, maybe you'll go play there, man. Like, I don't know. Go home, do something. But, like, look, it is what it is. There's no reason for a club to take a punt on Ronaldo and expect him to not leave their club in the same way he left United. The moment things got hard, he wanted to pick up his bag and leave. Why would that not happen if he came to Chelsea? It's the same. It's the same thing, man. Like, it's not worth the risk. It's not worth all the baggage and all that stuff that comes with it. Yeah, your crowd will get to sue. Yeah, you'll be able to sell some shirts. But, like, these clubs want to win. Ronaldo and Lionel Messi don't move the needle in terms of who wins the UCL. They don't. Like, Real Madrid sent Ronaldo packing, have won a UCL and a league title since then.
Facts in a rebuild.
Be honest, like they'll be fine. You know, like you can win without a figure like that. You don't need that.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, look, I'm not surprised. Ronaldo had a great career. He's one of the greatest ever. Like he deserves his respect. But for me to sit here and lie and tell you he's an X Factor player in 2022, he's not. He isn't.
Well,
like that's just uncomfortable for a lot of people. But like it is what it is.
It's extremely uncomfortable for a lot of people. And you said it there. He doesn't move the needle anymore. And that's not his fault. He's 37. The same way Messi no longer moves the needle anymore because Messi's Asian and Father Time is undefeated.
They had their time. Now it's time for somebody else.
Yeah. Like legit, that's what it is. Big up Ethan in the cut as well, man. He says big up Sarcasm City. Big up Ethan. Ethan, if you're about, let me know and I'll send you the link, man. Big up Ethan. You can catch him on.
Hey, screw that, Ethan. Are you free to play clubs later?
This guy.
Screw that, man. Fuck that. Because I had to play up top one sesh. It was bad.
Yo, we give you your shot in it. You said, you know, for those that don't know, both Monts and Ethan play in the Sarcasm City TV FC Pro Club streams that go down on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch as well in it. You know what I'm saying? And I look at this guy's name. Oh my God. Big up Surfer in the cut. That's what I need. This guy's at Egypt. For those that may be unaware, Surfer is someone who is a regular on Sarcasm City. You also catch him over here, catch him on Casually FC as well, doing great work as always. You know what I'm saying? So what are you saying, Surfer? You good?
Sorry, I'm late, man. I had the king of dinners for white trash like me, the roast dinner. So, you know, that's why I was
it's calm.
Sorry, I'm late.
Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. And I'm starring all your questions, people, so we will get to all the questions. Do not worry about that. Pablo AZ says, which Premier League team would you guys think will take the biggest fall this season? We'll go to you on that, Silver. Which Premier League team do you think will take the biggest fall this season?
Surprise package for relegation. Maybe not surprise. I'm going to pick Aston Villa to be... maybe not in a relegation, but close to it. Right. Because I think the honeymoon period's over for Villa. I know they bought the other Sevilla defender, Costa, that no one talks about. And then Coutinho, they signed on a permanent. But Coutinho faded off really badly.
He really
after
did.
That initial start. And like I said, I think the honeymoon period's over for Gerrard. I think after that first initial, 5 to 10 games or whatever, his run was very sporadic. It was like, the wins were very sporadic, and it's lucky he got that start, because I think if he might have had a full season, they could have been lower than what they actually finished. So I'm going for them as a surprise to be. Now, let me clarify this. People might go, why aren't you saying Everton definitely relegation? Frank Lampard will be sacked before the World Cup or during it, and then a new manager will save Everton. So that's why I'm not putting Everton in to be relegated this season. So.
You know what? That's mad that you mentioned Lampard as well, because you know what I was thinking? Lampard and Gerrard in a relegation scrap. How great that would be! How great would that be? You know what I'm saying?
Skulls in the studio, commentating the game, laughing. That's why I see smart people don't get into management. That's why.
Great facts. So you're saying Aston Villa. Peter, what are you saying? Which team are you looking at in the Premier League you think will take the biggest fall this season?
Kind of gone under the radar, but I'm gonna say Brighton, from where they were last season to where they're probably going to end up. Brighton, I think, finished in 10th or 9th, something like that.
I think it was 9th they finished.
Yeah, Brighton finished 9th. They seem to be losing their players that are actually talented. You can only hemorrhage talent for so long and not really replace it. I don't think Brighton are going to get relegated or really be in a relegation battle. But I don't see them contending towards the top half again. I love Graham Potter. I love what they've done, but they lost their sporting director. Cucurella's hands in the transfer request. Basuma's gone. You can only lose talent for so long. We saw it happen to Stoke. We saw it happen to Sunderland. It happens all the time. These teams get comfortable in the Premier League. They don't try to improve. They end up falling through the trapdoor eventually. But I think Brighton, because they finished 9th. So Everton don't count to me. They barely survived relegation. Them falling to relegation is not that big of a fall. They're already almost there. Villa, I just don't think they're good. I didn't think they were good last year. Newcastle, they seem to actually be going in the right direction. None of you rate Southampton except for me. So like that's a weird point to even raise. I actually think Southampton are going to do well. If you were to ask me,
I do rate the manager. It's more so I just look at the players.
I told you guys they weren't going down, man. You guys lack faith. Told you.
You called it. You did. You did call it.
Yeah.
I give you full credit because I thought they would struggle more than they did. I'll give you your credit.
Nah, see, managers make all the difference in these relegation scraps, man.
Right.
Like, yeah, talent is great, but like I'm telling you, they've had a championship squad for like the last 3 years, low key.
Yeah,
they've just kind of been surviving on it.
I think Bournemouth are nailed on to get relegated. I can't even see. I can't remember what business
I
they've done.
fucking hate Bournemouth.
I'm just saying, I don't even know what business they've done. Like,
for those that don't know, for clarity, Chelsea, Surfer and Peter are both Chelsea fans in it, so that's where the hatred for Bournemouth comes from. And that
I don't actually hate.
oh, you don't hate Bournemouth?
No,
All right, so
no.
there was it's just Peter. Then
I don't understand
a
this
defeat
thing
in
for
bad
Bournemouth,
taste.
I don't understand it. So I don't understand.
Oh.
Bournemouth to me, when it's so random, it's like it's like anyone who has a rivalry with Man City. It's just random. So but each
It's
to
all
their
bad.
own. Each to their own.
For me, Brighton did pop into my mind 110%. A team I think that's going under the radar because they had a poor season last season, but I can see this season being worse. Leicester City. I don't think they've done any business.
They need to sell.
We don't.
I completely forgot about them. Actually, they don't.
I
See,
forgot,
that's the thing. They have one game a week though. Now they don't have Europe to deal with.
That's true. But Tillemans, is he leaving? What's going on with Vardy?
Even if he's not, he's still fat, man.
Yeah, this guy.
You can't convince me Tillemans isn't fat.
I don't think Tillemans is fat.
He is.
I don't think he's fat.
He is.
I wish I was that fat.
Yeah, I don't think he's fat. So I go Leicester because I believe they're the only team in the Premier League who've not signed anybody either.
They need to sell as well, apparently. That's why the
And
Fofana links have come out.
You lot are linked with Fofana. Tillemans has been linked away with a move away. Vardy's now a year older.
Madison's starting to get links.
Madison is. We don't know what's
That's
going
fine.
on.
Vardy's still scoring 18, man. It don't matter.
Yeah, he'll still score goals, but like,
well,
hey, my striker scored 18.
Well,
You know what I'm
fellas,
saying?
I guess the question is, fellas, do
Go
you
on.
think they're going to finish? How much lower than 8th do you think they're finishing? Like,
I think I could see them in the bottom half.
All right, so like, are we talking like 14th or like 11th?
Yes.
14th.
I'd say like 12th, 13th. I just don't rate them. And you mentioned it there about teams not improving. They've stood still. Like that team, I believe, is at the end of its cycle. So you either have to get rid of the players and bring in new players, or you get rid of the manager.
I mean,
They're
I hear
just
it,
at the end of the cycle.
You give me James Madison, Harvey Barnes, Jamie Vardy. Like, bro, I'm not finishing 14th. Maybe like
13th.
Whatever, man. But we have to think. Like, how many dog shit teams are in the Prem? Like,
that is a fair point.
Like Fulham, Bournemouth, Forest. I'm sorry. Like, I know all you nostalgic freaks like to think Forest are good, but they're not. Fulham, Bournemouth, Forest. I love Southampton, but like they're dog water as well. Fucking any team Frank Lampard manages. Until further notice. That's 5 already. Brighton have been hemorrhaging talent. That could be 6. Leeds barely escaped. That could be 7. So pretty much 13th down. All this seems to be atrocious.
But there's always one team a season who just goes on a run, just not winning like 10 to 12 games. And I can see that with Leicester. Especially
I can see that with like half the league, dude.
Yeah. When you say quality in the league doesn't have a lot of quality. It's just exciting because the sides are near enough the same from about 7th downwards or 7th or 8th downwards. Do you know what I mean? It's like
you're pretty much either pushing for Europe or trying to avoid relegation.
Yeah, there's no middle ground really. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those. So I can see
Havertz
that.
is down holding his shoulder.
Who?
And you lot continue to get your questions in, people. I'm starring them all, so don't worry, we'll get to them. Hit the like button and subscribe to Big Six Bants as well. Which team from the Big Six?
Havertz is down holding his shoulder.
Hey, don't cry too much.
No, only missing 12 league goals in 50.
Oh well, that's him out for the first half of the season again.
Yeah, don't cry about it. I know it hurts you lot that you're silky German, but you still got the other one.
Oh yeah, definitely big tears, man.
I know, I can see that.
Hey, bro, if you want to leave now, I got no respect for you, brother. Your only competition might not be able to run, so we might be there.
Which team from the Big Six do you think CR7 suits the best? I don't really think he's really suitable to any of them, but it's Manchester City.
The team he's at.
Any attacker it is. You know what I'm saying in that? Nah, it's Manchester City.
Funnily enough.
Nah, it's City.
Nah, man. You guys have nostalgia at least. Like, I don't think
nostalgia. Yeah, just nostalgia don't win you nothing in that. It's Manchester City.
Oh, but like he doesn't fit any of them.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's not suited to any of them, but best suited, where he would have the most success and score the most goals, is Manchester City.
Havertz is up, I think.
I think he should stay where he is and just continue to cause chaos.
Facts.
See that? These are two Chelsea fans who don't want him at Chelsea. Bear in mind, their attack is Havertz, Bitchy Batshuayi, and Timo Werner people. Let this be a lesson to you, Ronaldo stands. Hear how other fans are talking about him, how other managers are looking at him.
I'm waiting until he signs. Timo Pookie, baby.
Hey, I'll take Timo Pookie right now. I would. I'll be so honest with you. Yo, did you guys know that Brentford signed Ben Mee?
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Nah, I didn't know that. Right.
When did this happen?
Crazy.
So I'm on the Premier League transfers page because apparently Bournemouth have signed Ryan Fredericks on a free from West Ham and Joe Rothwell from Blackburn Rovers. I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm familiar with Joe Rothwell, but I'm looking at teams like reinforcements, right? Villa just a lot of random names to me.
I don't think he's CR7. Thomas Tuchel doesn't want him because it won't suit what he wants in the front three. I don't think Conte would take him. Well, he's not going to. You know what I mean?
Why would he? It's Harry Kane.
Exactly. Liverpool.
I don't think he suits what they do.
I don't think he suits their high pressing game.
He don't suit none of them.
And Man City, what you said about Man City, yeah, but Man City, a lot of interchange. I don't think Ronaldo can do that anymore. You know what Ronaldo is? He's like me up front in pro clubs, just shoots. Do you know what I mean? From nowhere.
Nah, you more effective than that. Like
I'm just saying,
you're at least the outlet.
Skill.
But you're an outlet though. Ronaldo ain't even that. Look at yesterday. Even though you were playing wing back, you was because I was the left-sided centre back. That being said, if there's anyone in the chat who can play middle of a back three on pro club, shouters. Side note. But yeah, you are my outlet constantly. I'm like, yes, sir.
I swear to God, if he wasn't Ronaldo, it's a 37-year-old striker. Do you know what I mean? I can't even remember this talking about a 37-year-old striker because you don't talk about 37-year-old strikers anymore. 37-year-old centre backs fine because they can do this or that, but you don't talk about 37-year-old strikers. It just doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? And look how. I mean, it's not unfair because he's got 4 years on Benzema and Lewandowski. Let's see what they're like at 37, 38. I think
he won't be leading the line for their clubs. Tell you that much.
Lead the line. I mean, it's linked to Atletico Madrid, bro. Atletico Madrid. I mean,
also ran.
Yeah, but look how they play, man. It's all pace and power, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just he can't do that anymore. He can't. Do you know what? I'll be glad when I just go to MLS, man. Just go to MLS.
Go MLS. Go to Bridge. Wherever, man. Anfield. Wherever, man. Yeah, please. Just go, Sporting. Just anywhere but my club. Ethan is about it for clubs. So you got your answer, Peter. Big up Ethan. He'll be there for clubs. Yeah, he's there for clubs. Who do you guys think is taking a golden boot this season? Probably Mo Salah.
I'm gonna pick Son.
You got Son. I got Salah.
Oh,
what do you say, Peter?
Again, golden boot.
Yeah.
Salah.
Well, I'd say Pablo AZ also says, who do you guys think will have a breakout season? I think he's talking
about player or club.
Let's do both. I presume he's talking about both.
What do you mean? Like, to what extent? What are we talking about?
Do you mean like we didn't expect them to score?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they exceed their expectation type shit. Yeah, that type of thing. I'm gonna go because people are writing them off. I'm gonna say Grealish. I'm expecting a lot more from Grealish, to be honest, this season. Like, people are writing him off. Like, we've seen it happen with Pep before. It normally takes players a year to get accustomed to his system. And in terms of team, who's this breakout team? You know what? I'm gonna say my team. I'm gonna say United. I think people don't expect us to do anything at all. Like we're just gonna just be like people expect us to be as bad this season as we was last season, and like 11 points off Arsenal and however many points off top 4. So I say United. That's me. Probably biased, but yeah, it is what it is. Probably slightly biased. Well, I can't think of another one that comes to mind. What are you saying, Surf?
So I'm going to pick Palace to be a surprise contender for conference place. I'm not going to say they're going to win it. I'm going to say they're going to be in the mix because I know they've lost Gallagher and everything like that. I just want to see what Vieira does the second season. Player. So little transfers. Just trying to think of. Do you know what? I'm going to. Let me switch Palace and say, actually, you know what? I think Nottingham Forest will finish comfortably in the Premier League this year. I like their signings. They've done sensible. They've gone to Samba left. I couldn't believe Samba left. Actually, the goalkeeper, but they've got Henderson in. They're actually going to play a back 5. They've got wing backs in. They've placed them. They've done it well. They've spent a load on their centre backs. I know they bought a striker as well. So I'm going to pick them to finish comfortably outside of the relegation zone. Player. Damn it. You know what? I'm going to pick Bruno Guimaraes to be in contention for Player of the Year for Newcastle. That's what I'm going to pick. Because he took a while to settle, but then you saw his qualities this season. Some of the goals he scored as well, especially that one against Southampton away, was just something people are going to be mad they missed out on this guy. Do you know what I mean? It's going to make a lot of people mad.
What are you saying, Peter?
Breakout team? I will go with Southampton. Southampton will finish in the top half of the Premier League this season. Don't laugh.
Man's pushing Hassan Hoover.
No, I'm laughing because of the way. One, I knew you was going to say it, and 2, the way you delivered that. That's why I'm laughing. I actually rate the manager.
Nah, Southampton, because people just expect them to for relegation again. Yes, they signed a lot of young, talented players, but I have faith in them. Breakout player, I will say Pedro Neto, because he tore his Achilles 14 months ago. And he just came back at the end of last season. And no one's really expecting anything from Wolves either. But I will say Neto for breakout player, and then Southampton is my surprise team.
Pablo AZ says, which team do you guys feel will go under the radar and will scare the Big 6 this season? We'll go to you on that first, Peter.
I mean, I don't think anyone will really get that close to the European spots. I think that race for Conference League is going to be between Palace, Leicester, West Ham, and probably Wolves. Maybe Newcastle, depending on how quickly they can put things together. But in terms of games against the Big 6, I think Palace. They beat City last year, drew with City. They beat Manchester United. They won against Arsenal and drew with Arsenal as well. I could be wrong, but I think they picked up the most points against the Big 6 from the teams outside the Big 6. If anyone can think of another team that picked up 10 or more points against the Big 6, let me know. They beat Tottenham as well. But yeah, I think Palace last year had 10 points against the Big 6 and obviously the 12 fixtures. So that's almost a point a game, yeah, they lost 1-0 in the 90th minute against us. Yeah, they lost 3-0 at White Hart Lane. Yeah, they gave up a late equalizer against Arsenal at the Emirates, but they beat them at Selhurst Park. I just rate the way they set up in these bigger matches. I think it would be them. I think they're the team that's probably most difficult to actually play against. Even when we beat them 1-0, we should have won that game. But I'll take it.
Yeah, they do have a good record against the Big 6 side. Same to you here, Surfer.
I'm going to gauge this question. So I'm going to actually think of just a team that's just going to trouble them because they're not going to know what they're going to do. So I'm going to pick Forest to unsettle, especially at the City Ground, to unsettle. I think, like I said before previously, they're doing what promoted clubs should do, and that's upgrade your defense. Do you know what I mean? Don't go in there. Sorry, boys, you got us this far, but you know what I mean? It's and they're going to play wing backs as well, looking like so. And I think they've got a Bundesliga striker. I think people are going to be hard pressed. I think they're going to be like a Brentford of last season. It's going to be hard to, and one of the Championship teams that always comes up like Sheffield United a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
When they had the overlapping centre backs or whatever it was called, stuff like that. Top six. If you're going like who's going to like be like under the radar in terms of challenging top six, I don't think anyone would be surprised. You're going to go for West Ham, something like that. Really Newcastle. That probably wouldn't surprise anyone since. But they haven't spent a lot of money in Newcastle yet this season, have they? So I'm still waiting for them to get into the market, but no one's talking about them. So, but yeah, I think when they face the big six, I think Forest will scare some.
There you go. In regards to this, scare the big six. I don't think any will scare the big six. Going to the radar's tough, but you probably. They don't kind of go under the radar because they finished 7th, but West Ham always give the big 6 games. If I remember correctly. I know that I can't remember. I swear they beat Chelsea. Did they not beat Liverpool or they drew against Liverpool?
They beat Liverpool.
They beat Liverpool. I think they beat us as well. So it's kind of like, probably West Ham. I'm saying I'll probably look at it because they're probably the closest team. Well, technically they was last season the closest team to the top 6. So I'll go with West Ham. Well, that could change obviously because we still got 4 weeks left or 4 weeks and some change of the transfer window. So that could change. Do you guys think Haaland will be able to stay fit this season since he was injury prone at Dortmund? I don't know his record at Dortmund like that, so I'm not 100% sure. So I think when I looked at it, it wasn't as bad as people made out. So we'll see. Maybe it was something over there. Maybe it's the medical stuff. I'm not sure, but I think Haaland will. If he plays, he'll do okay.
There's going to be one defender who has it in their mind. The only thing they think their team will be 3 or 4-0 down to City and go, I'm just going to leave something on him. I don't mean to injure him, but I'm just going to leave something on him. There's that one, and it'll always be remembered. You know what I mean? That if they especially take out Haaland that long, I don't want him to. I want to see how he does. So I want to see if Bundesliga tax is real, and it's in a Pep team, so you got to balance that out as well. It's so hard to predict this season, especially the first half before the World Cup. I think we placed anywhere between 16 and 17. Just these games, just league games, without adding European games and League Cup games as well. So he will be rotated, like every other squad will rotate. So will he get it? Will he get up to speed? Will he get the momentum? You know what I mean? Is he going to be okay scoring 2 goals in one game and then being left out the next? You know what I mean? Like, especially in like September, October time, when we have like a game every 3 or 4 days. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. I think he will stay fit because he's going to be rotated a lot.
So. You see him getting rotated. I do see him getting rotated.
Oh, Sterling hit the post. Fuck.
No, he didn't, Peter. He was passing out wide. He didn't mean to hit that shot.
Got you. Thank you for clarifying.
No problem. It's okay.
What are you saying about Haaland, Peter?
We asking if he can stay fit.
Yeah, will he be? Yeah,
I would imagine so. I mean, it's not like City have players that struggle with fitness like a lot like that. I would assume he's going to stay fit until he doesn't. Like, it also like depends. Like, unless you start seeing a bunch of like non-contact muscle injuries, then yeah, that's a cause for concern.
What a line! I think he's going to stay fit until he doesn't.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, give him the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, think about that, kids.
Yeah, he had a lot of injuries last season, but like that could be like a one-off thing. Like, we've seen plenty of players like struggle for fitness and then move football clubs, and then nothing's wrong with them. Or like we've seen players be Iron Men and then show up at football clubs and they can't stay on the pitch now. Like, it just depends. But no, I think he'll stay fit. It's not like they're going to overplay him to the point where he's going to tear his muscles apart. So you don't really need to do that.
I think the biggest question is he able to adapt to what Pep wants? Because there's some similarities to when Pep signs Zlatan. For it's the same with Nunes at Liverpool. These guys are coming into systems now where they've not been playing with a proper number 9 for many years. So it's interesting to see what it is. But if he clicks, I'm predicting Kevin De Bruyne breaks the assist record this season. If he clicks.
Okay. Just in one. Pablo also says transfer in the Premier League, guys. Transfer in the Prem, you guys didn't think that would happen. So you're talking about what in between Premier League teams? You're talking just in general.
You're talking this season. Where he's
he's talking this summer. Yeah. I presume he's talking this transfer window and that. Nothing's really surprised me.
Nothing stood out.
Like United signing a left back surprised me, but that's not because it's Malacia. That's any left back. I did not expect us to get a left back. So from that perspective, yeah, but that's just more so the position, not so much the player. There's no signings. I thought, right, maybe Basuma to Spurs. I thought he had Liverpool written all over him, or maybe Basuma to Spurs. It's probably mine. What are you saying, Pio?
I'm trying to think, like, I guess Ben Mee to Brentford, dude. I don't know. Like, this is random. Look, I just looked through all the transfers, right? And that was definitely the most random one that I saw.
That is a FIFA thing. That is when you go like 6-7 seasons of FIFA career mode.
Like, come on. Like, I know that sounds like a crazy statement, but like, it was just random as shit. I didn't know that happened, man. I don't know.
Can I tell you the most obvious transfer?
Go on.
James Tarkowski to Everton. No,
yep.
Lampard's there.
Lampard's got his man. Let's go.
Facts.
He wanted him at Chelsea, bro.
Yep.
James Tarkowski, you know.
Yeah, he wanted James Tarkowski and Lewis Dunk, and then they gave him Thiago Silva. He's like, "Oh, Lampard didn't get his players. Shut up. Shut up. How dare you?"
I tell you what, I'm surprised Henderson went on loan to Forest. I thought some other teams are going through.
I'm not surprised though.
Oh, actually, sorry, I forgot. Lingard to Forest, 200 grand.
It's probably Lingard to Forest. Yeah. Lingard to Forest. Yes.
Actually, yeah. I was wrong.
Lingard to Forest. Yes.
I don't care what any other transfer happens. I don't give people break their own records. Nothing's going to top Nottingham Forest paying Lingard 200 grand for 1 year. Nothing.
Hey man, fuck it.
Bravo, Jesse. Bravo. You were right.
Get your peas, man.
You were right to wait, my friend. You were right to wait.
As far as the Dean Henderson thing, I swear Forest had like a buy option for like £25 million or something. And they're paying all of his wages as well. He signed that new deal at United, so he makes like 150 or something like that.
Is that guy? They have got a billionaire backing him, so he did say he would spend the piece.
Look, they clearly are down to spend the money, which like fair play to them. But that's why Dean Henderson went on loan there, because he wants to play Premier League football. He did well on loan at Sheffield United. Forest are probably one of the few clubs willing to pay his entire wage, and one of the few clubs that obviously needed a goalkeeper.
Great business by United, man. Fantastic business.
Yeah, so good for him, man. I still want Forest to get relegated just for the chaos.
Which manager this season will get fired? Frank Lampard.
Are we talking? Wait, just fired in general? It'll be about
in general this season. Yeah. This is in Premier League.
Lampard, maybe Brendan Rodgers. Unfortunately, maybe Graham Potter. Although I can't. Actually, no. Brighton aren't going to do that. They're not going to go down.
My prediction: Lampard gets fired when he's a panelist on the BBC during the World Cup.
I was going to say the real question is who gets fired first, Marco Silva or Frank Lampard?
Frank Lampard.
Koulibaly is so cold, guys.
I'll go super Frankie Lampard as well.
He's wearing 26 as well.
Koulibaly is so good, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll go Frank Lampard.
Man. It's Frank Lampard.
It's Frank Lampard, yo.
I was gonna say, like, as much as like agendas aside, that makes sense.
Not even agendas. I have nothing against Frank Lampard. I just don't rate him as a manager.
Dude,
I don't rate him as a manager. Everton are quick to pull the trigger. Like they had it. Lampard said when they lost 4-0 to Minnesota United, he said, "I don't think we'll be ready for the season." That doesn't sound good.
My guy, he's got great backroom stuff, but for some reason, he doesn't let them coach defense. It's very weird. He doesn't.
Ashley Cole in his coaching team, and they play like.
And he's got Paul Clement as well as a good coach and stuff like that, and Joe Edwards, or what his name is, you know.
Oh, Mount Havertz missed in front of
like he doesn't coach defense.
Yeah.
How much will Cucurella help City defensive and attacking wise? If it happens, he fits what they're trying to do. If it happens, he fits. He helps them both.
If you listen to Daps on Never a Foul, he said that when they had a left back, they never, like an attacking left back, they never played a winger on the same on the same side. So like they never played the left back they bought from Monaco and Sterling at the same time, which I looked into and I thought he did that for Barcelona as well. You know, he played Jordi Alba, but you would play like whoever was left wouldn't be like stay wide; they would drift, like a Pedro or a Sanchez or a David Villa would drift. So attacking wise, but you're going to have to pay the 50 mils. I don't care if he's put a transfer request in or not. Brighton don't have to sell.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? They sold Ben White for 50 million, who is not good enough in my eyes. So what do you think they're going to do about Cucurella, who's, you know, people touted as one of the best left backs of last season? Don't care if he's put a transfer request in or not.
Yeah, the transfer request is not really going to lower the price.
It's not. It doesn't. The problem is
selfish.
Before you continue, you lot, I've started all of the questions. I will get to all of your questions. It started. The reason why Pablo AZ's questions, because he asking questions earlier on. I'm gonna get to all of your questions. Do not worry about it. They're all start. We're gonna get to them all, but we're just going in order. That's all it is.
Defensively, maybe I can't. The problem is the Cucurella. He was all his attacks are highlighted. I'm sure he's very good or competent defensively, but I don't know how good he is defensively because I never really saw it. So, you know.
I mean, like, City already have like Walker and Cancelo. They just need like bodies who can operate at a certain level to like.
But they sold Zinchenko, so they're going to have to get a left back.
Yeah, like basically, the question is, do I think he'll improve them? Yes, I think he's better than Zinchenko. It's that simple.
Well, you play Cancelo right back because he's right-footed, so it's natural for him to play there.
You can play Cancelo right back. You can play him left back. Cucurella left back. Look how Walker at right back.
Or you could play Ake in emergency or whatever. You know what I mean? So.
Clinical says, if the window closed today, where would Chelsea finish? Yeah, I'll let you two answer that first.
Third.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. Third
place.
Signing this season.
If we sign 2 more players, we're still finishing in 3rd place.
Oh, what? No Premier League title charge, no?
No, man.
He was discussing that on Lewis's channel. I
was watching that, yeah.
Yeah, I was watching as well. Yeah. They were talking about a Premier League charge with Chelsea.
De Jong and we're in a title charge. What the? That beach sun getting 2 on your head, bro. You know what I mean? You need to go indoors. Ridiculous.
I wish we were 2 players away from a title charge. I really do.
I wish. Exactly.
You like running it back in Europe, Peter, yeah? Is that the plan?
Oh, we'll be back. Real Madrid, round 3. We'll be back.
Okay. Ultra says signing of the season and flop of this season. So I think he's talking about obviously players who have signed. Who you think will be a great signing? Who will flop? Who will flop? Who will be a great? That's a good question. I don't know.
I think for the price, I think Basuma will be up there as signings of the season for his price, especially 25 million.
Oh yeah, Basuma's a shout. I think he's a very good piece of business.
Flop of the season.
I think even though I think he'll score goals and he'll do well, I'm gonna say Nunes. Simply because I don't think he closes the gap. I don't think he takes Liverpool to a Premier League title or the Champions League. And for 80, 90 million, you're expecting that.
I'm gonna say flop. I'm gonna say Jesus.
Okay.
Because I keep getting this. Oh, Sterling was in the City system. He's not going to score a lot. He outscored Jesus every single season he was there. And Jesus never got even to like 20 league goals or something.
Never got over 15.
Third, yeah, exactly. And you're having a go at Sterling. So I think Jesus. You know what? People. He was going to play number 9. He likes to drift out wide, man. He likes to drift on that right hand side. He likes to. So. I think Jesus. There's been so little transfers, though. That's the problem. Do you know what I mean? It's like I can't. If Haaland scores now, what would the flop be for Haaland? Not getting the amount of goals you think he's going to get. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, so he only scores 25 goals in all competitions. Is that then a flop? Do you know what I mean? It's like that's the levels we're dealing with now. Haaland only got 18 league goals. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, but if he gets 18 league goals and they win the league, man, done his job.
Exactly.
Man, done his job.
Yeah.
Because if he scores 30 goals and they don't win the league, we're going to look at him and go, right, what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a team game. I say this all the time. That's why I said Nunes. Do I believe Nunes scores goals for Liverpool? Absolutely. But again, when you're spending 80, 90 million on a striker, I'm expecting you to close the gap on this team who've been kicking our ass for the past 4 or 5 years.
Yep.
Take us over the top in the Champions League.
Yeah.
That's why I say he's a flop. Even though I think I can see him scoring 15 goals, 20 in the league, 20 across all comps, 20. Like, Nunes will be fine in that aspect. But, you know, Ronaldo got 18.
Richarlison will flop.
Yeah? What are you saying, Peter?
I was going to say, my flop's going to be Richarlison.
Yeah.
You signed a
why?
£60 million bench player.
He's going to be, because he's not breaking that front three up.
Nah, he's
No,
not.
of course
He doesn't get ahead in any of those front
My
three. He doesn't
flop's
get
going to
ahead
be
of Kulusevski.
Richarlison. My signing of the season. I don't want to do because I know everybody's focused on who the major clubs have signed. Bit different perspective. I think Joe Aribo at Southampton will be one of the best will be one of the best signings this season. I'm not going to say he's going to be that. If we're going to do signing of the season, it's probably going to be that robot that City signed.
You know what? You didn't. Whoever timed that Arsenal goal, it wasn't anything in sight. You didn't need to time him out for that.
Yes,
You know, we got settings. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
I would just say to him, it's very frustrating winning European Cups. So it's very frustrating. And on one of our worst seasons, still finishing above you in the league. It's very frustrating.
Hey man, it's fine. Just enjoy Thursdays, Arsenal fans. You'll be all right.
Exactly.
But I'll say Joe Aribo.
Wait, hasn't he gone to Southampton?
Yeah.
What is with this Southampton thing? Every answer has had a Southampton thing with it.
Well,
positive.
Because he's a saint.
I think so. If I think Southampton are going to be in the top half, then I think their players are going to do well, right? Basically, is what I'm saying. I could have given you Liz Moret or whoever they signed from fucking Bordeaux as a striker, but that's way too hipsterish. And I don't know.
This is mad.
Well, yeah,
your hatred for Bournemouth. This is mad.
I just think I like Southampton, man. I don't know why people are just like, fuck Southampton. There's no reason. Like they're a cool football club. They let Werner score all these goals.
Fuck Southampton. You know, it was like going to the Dell back in the day, and that was the worst place to go, man. You know what I'm saying? I always used to turn us over all the fucking time.
Except for the 21st century, man. It's all good. Ooh, Hudson-Odoi almost scored.
Yes. Which team will surprise and challenge for the Champions League spot outside the Big Six? I don't think any of them will. I don't think any of the teams outside of the Big Six. Yeah. I don't think any of them are good enough.
I'd see how Scamacca does at West Ham. I'd like to see that.
The only team I really think would challenge the Big Six teams this season, if everything went well, was Leicester, funnily enough. But it won't happen. Just because they have one game a week, they have players who've played close to that level before. Granted, they've signed no players, and they apparently need to sell players, so it's probably not going to happen. But West Ham, they still need a few more players. They also have Europe to contend with as well. But I don't think teams are seriously going to challenge for the UCL spots, man. Maybe the Conference League spot. We could see a third of the league in the mix for that. But I don't think the UCL spots go to anybody outside of the Big Six. I don't see it.
Scamacca for West Ham is such an old school centre forward. I mean, he's 6'2".
David Moyes, that's his style as well.
Top, up top, throw it in the mixer, all that.
Get in that mixer.
Yeah, probably like I have Fellaini. This guy's better. I'm going to do something with this guy. Pause. So I think West Ham will be the closest. But you know what? I think the top six will, barring I think 5th and 6th, stay the same in terms of order.
Pretty much in agreement.
I don't know. Listen, everyone's gassing up the North London club's windows. It's amazing. When you actually look at their windows, it's not as impressive as people think. But Man United are a funny one, especially if they don't be interested. If they don't get De Jong. Do you know what I mean? It'd be funny how your fans react.
You can see already. Fuck, you can see already.
Hey, McFred, man, we're back.
McFred,
Let's
McFred.
go.
We'll start a
season number 4
this season, man. Bruno, Martial,
Bruno. Oh, Jesus Christ, Bruno, man.
I mean, you go on about Batshuayi. I know Martial's a better player, but Martial's turned out to be a new a lock around the neck. You need to get rid of.
Hey, Martial's Batshuayi with some black gloves, man. Let's talk about it.
Batshuayi wishes he could score 17 goals in a league season.
Hey, Martial wishes he could win a fucking Premier League like Batshuayi did, man.
Did Batshuayi win a Premier League?
He scored the Premier League winning goal, mate. Let's
He
go.
scored the
When
goal
how many
for the
games did he start that season for?
Like
I was saying in that.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so
Doesn't matter, yeah.
I didn't know what year. What year was this? Has he been at Chelsea that long?
17, yeah.
2016.
He's a Premier League winner.
2016.
My God.
Seventh
Batshuayi,
season.
you know.
Seventh season.
And you want to know how many goals he scored that Premier League season?
How
Like
many?
5. Which he's
Right at
basically-
the end. He scored in. He did it in Nketiah. All the goals were right at
he
the
scored
end.
against Watford off the bench. He
Fucking
scored against
Batshuayi.
Watford in a reverse fixture. Stat padded against the relegated Sunderland, and then won us the league. Yeah, man. Shout out Batshuayi. Let's go.
Batshuayi, yeah. That's why your manager's losing it because Batshuayi's playing up top, but we
Okay,
need.
he's not supposed to play. He's just supposed to be
Actually, he's not actually in Italy because of the reports that Everton want to sign him.
Who,
Oh,
who,
Lampard
oh yeah, I
takes
heard this as well.
Yeah,
if Lampard
Ross
takes Batshuayi and Ross Barkley, I'm Lampard in, man.
especially on permanent deals.
Facts.
I'll forgive him a little bit.
Facts.
That are
Will Leeds
ridiculous.
fall or go up the table? Actually, I think Leeds will get relegated.
Hope so. Relegate them expeditiously. Can't stand them.
They have an
Relegate
American
them.
manager,
Headache.
so I need them to do well.
They
But,
were so
saying.
lucky. They were so lucky. They even when they got the guy in. I mean, Bielsa's a bum, as everyone knows. I think Bielsa is very overrated. Very overrated. You know what I mean? Never won anything. No big clubs ever wanted him. But I'm not. I mean, they've sold their. I think their best player, Kelvin Phillips. I know he's a bit injury
Phillips
prone.
is gone. Rafinha's gone as well. They're
Rafinha's
too
gone.
key.
Bamford's injury prone.
Yeah,
I mean, let's talk about that. Who's that guy that was a City player who's linked to Newcastle?
Patrick,
Anyway.
not Jack Harrison?
Yeah, Jack Harrison.
Not Patrick Harrison.
I want to see. I've heard good things about. I've heard mixed things about Tyler Adams. They've just brought in online.
Tyler Adams is a good player, but he's not like.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with their squad. If you look at their squad, it's not impressive. It's a relegation threatening squad.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I think Bournemouth, Fulham, and Leeds are my choices to go down.
But like,
I
to
don't
be
know enough
fair,
about them. Yeah, go on, Peter. You might keep
I
going.
think
Actually, one second.
8 teams can go down, bro. Like,
Yeah,
the only like teams I would consider mid-table that I really can't see going down in any circumstance are Wolves, Leicester, West Ham, Palace. Anything below that, fuck around for 2 months when there's 9 fixtures that have gone by, and you could be gone. Like, you know, I think we're in like a weird spot with the Premier League. There's less teams threatening to break into Europe than there are fearing relegation, genuinely.
Well, it's like I said, I think the league's broken off into 2 now. It's like top 6 or 7, 8 maybe, and then the rest.
Yeah, it's
It
you're
used to
looking
be like
older.
it used to be like top 4, then the rest of 10, and a little bit to like 15, and you got relegation. But now it's like it's really broken off into 2 sections. That's why I say it's not the best league in the world. It's just exciting because after like the 8th place, all the rest of the teams are mid.
Yeah,
I mean, they can easily just beat each other.
yeah.
You know? And let's face it, really, after the second, all of us, the teams are mid at the moment. So, and you can arguably make a case that every team is somehow weaker than last season. So, but yeah, Leeds to go down for another 17 years. I thought it'd be exciting when it came up, but nah.
17 years is not long enough, man.
Nostalgia. I got bitten by nostalgia. That's
yeah, never treble that, and that's still not enough in it. They need more relegations than that.
Yeah.
Put them in
That's
League
right,
2.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, League 2.
Please, even that's too good from Conference North. Just get them out of the North Conference South. You know what I'm saying? Is Sesko really worth 55 million? Yeah, I would say he is. Without seeing enough of him. Yes, I would say he is.
Wait, is he at Leipzig or is he at Salzburg?
He's at
Salzburg. Sorry, Salzburg.
Salzburg.
I'm asking. Like, I don't know anything about
Salzburg.
Yeah. He's at Salzburg. I don't know a lot about him. I'm saying from the perspective Manchester United in how desperate we need a striker. The fact I said just bring me a PMP striker. I'm with it.
Is he like Polish or something? Like, where's this guy from?
I don't know his nationality. I just know that he's PMP and 6 foot plus.
Like, I just saw this name pop up today. I'm like, who is this guy? Is he good?
Yeah.
Bainesy had mentioned him to me weeks ago on the stream, and then we got linked with him. So I'm like, I'm with it.
No
You know what I'm
doubt
saying,
everyone
and that.
playing FIFA career mode will buy him.
Yeah, someone will tell us in the chat. Someone who's playing career mode.
Yeah, I have
I'm
no
not,
idea.
'cause I haven't seen him. I'm not saying he's good or if he's not, but like 55 mil seems like a crazy.
I've never seen this guy play a single minute, so I've got no opinion of him whatsoever.
55 mil for somebody playing in the Austrian league sounds.
He's probably got 58 comps already this year.
Yeah, yes.
You know
Like
what
I said, I'm just solely on that. We need a striker. He's P&P. The manager likes him. I'm backing the manager. Hey, let's go. I'm with it.
Oh man,
So is he worth it? Yeah, because we need a striker. Even with whether Ronaldo
he's
stays or not,
Slovenian.
Manchester United need a striker. Is he Slovenian?
Yeah, Slovenian.
okay,
Okay.
we'll take it.
Let's go. What else it says? Who is the most overrated player that's coming into the Prem this season? That's a good question. I don't know who's overrated.
Again, there's so little transfers.
Yeah. Is it Paris? Is it Perisic?
I don't think Perisic is overrated though.
I mean, people talking about him like he's going to transfer Spurs from fourth to second. People are talking about Spurs winning the league.
Tottenham is overrated, not Perisic. Like,
okay, all right.
Tottenham is like an entity. Oh, Sterling's off, Kennedy on. Why are we doing this?
Hey,
Kennedy.
You don't need to run Sterling into the ground, man.
Nah, man. Kennedy in the front three. Let's do this, man. This is football.
Kennedy.
Terrorism.
Nah, I'm trying to think of overrated. Jorginho off for Gilmore. All right, we're good. Conte playing 90 minutes. That's rare. But I'm trying to think, dude. Like, because I don't think Perisic is overrated. No one really rates Jet Spence like that. Longley is shit. We all know this. We just don't want to talk about it. I don't actually think Koulibaly's overrated at all. Some people probably would say that to like run agendas. I don't know enough about some of these people who've transferred into the Premier League.
I don't think there's been enough. There's not
Yeah,
been
like-
transfers, man. You talk about Chelsea.
Someone has commented Darwin Noodles, but you called him Darwin Noodles. You clearly don't rate him.
Yeah, so
Like what? Like I also don't
Is he
think Darwin
overrated
Nunes is
because of the
overrated. I think he's rated pretty fairly for a early 20s forward who scored 35 plus goals in a European playing team.
I
Like
know.
anybody with that output over a season like that would get hyped like that. Anybody
I've
would.
got it. I know it is.
Who?
Go on.
It's a Rebo for Southampton.
Nah, man. I'm not doing this. No. I'm not doing it. Not allowed.
Yeah, Haribo.
Not allowed.
Haribo by the end of the season.
You know what? Fuck it. Agendas. Christian Eriksen, man. Christian Eriksen. I don't care.
I love the fact that he said, "Yeah, agendas. Hey, run it from me."
Yeah, Christian Eriksen. I don't know.
You caught the stray, but I said it. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
no, it's crazy in that. It's crazy. It swerved and hit me. Fuck you,
Because
Pierre.
I
You know what I'm
said
saying?
the
Hey, you know what? Fuck it, man.
I
Christian
support the
Eriksen,
same club.
because
You can't say
we
anything
don't know.
against us.
Like, we saw what the stress of the Euros did to that man. Wait till he gets to Man United. You know,
I'll be
Jesus
calm, man, because we got a
Christ.
good manager in charge. We all good. You know what I'm saying? And that we bless over here.
hey,
man.
man, I'm just saying.
We bless over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We bless, and we all good over here. And trust me,
Guys,
if he was here last season, different conversation. This season, no stress, man.
Guys, I can't say Fabio Vieira is overrated because, like, I didn't watch Porto like that.
So I
can't
tell
say
you my conspiracy theory, Flawless knows this. I think,
Go on.
of course. I'm convinced they only bought Vieira so the Arsenal fans could sing the Vieira song again.
Yeah, that
I'm
Vieira.
Yeah.
Whoa, Vieira.
We gotta change the words though, because
He
that
gave Giggsy the ball, and Arsenal won fuck all. Vieira. Whoa, hey, that pass at Villa Park was quality in that. Right into Giggs' path. Quality. Shout out Patrick Vieira.
That's one of the
Quality.
best games I've ever watched in my life.
Oh, yeah. That game was exceptional in that. You know what I'm saying? That had everything.
Unbelievable.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Villa Park, man. They hosted some great games, man.
Oh,
I'm saying.
dude, I know it's money, but I used to love the semi-finals when they won.
It's a Villa Park, man. For the
hey,
semi.
look at these old heads reminiscing about semifinals not at Wembley. Yeah, with the
Let's
time,
go.
brothers.
Nah. We gonna do
Hey,
this.
look
you
at
know
this
what I'm saying?
Microsoft 96 generation as
hey,
boys.
I love this.
Finals of Villa Park.
98, fam.
Just
No,
look
put respect on my name.
Bovril, drinking Bovril on the sideline.
I wasn't doing all that. I was inside my house in it, watching it. Like,
Back
yo,
in
see,
my day, there were no substitutions. You got
Yeah.
all
see,
these guys.
Hey,
Welcome
say
to
that,
the-
Pete, you know, Chelsea won the League Cup in '98. They were in the League Cup format. You were only allowed to use 3 subs in that competition.
I did not know that.
That was in
the whole,
'98.
the whole competition?
Yeah, that was in '98. So we had a goalkeeper, a defender, and Gianfranco Zola on the bench in that cup final. '98.
Oh, beautiful.
I did not know that.
I'll be honest. If I only had 3 people on the bench, I'm not bringing a goalkeeper.
Yeah, I know you are. You just there for chaos. I know you're not
Nah, I'm
bringing a
not. Like,
goalkeeper. I
that's
know.
such a waste. Like, I'm telling
I
you,
know.
if your keeper gets down, guys, we're screwed. It is what it is. But I'm bringing an extra field player. I'm doing it.
This guy,
I'm not bringing a goalkeeper. I'm not doing it.
That's true. I don't put a goalkeeper on the bench in FIFA. So I'm not going to do it.
I mean, if I had 7 subs, I probably would.
It's
But I only
stupid,
have
right?
3.
Your goalkeeper's
I only
never
have
getting
3 in a
injured.
cup final. I need tactical changes, man.
Only
Just your
time your
goalkeeper's
goalkeeper gets
injured.
injured in FIFA is in training. Or
Yeah.
that's the only time.
I always automatically, whether it's FIFA, whether it's Football Manager, the first person I'm putting on my bench is my is a backup goalkeeper. 100%.
That's cute, man. That's cute.
That's
not
cute.
bad.
That's
crazy.
Fellas, I'm
Hey.
saying if I only had 3 substitutions.
Mr.
Even with
No
3, I'm
Frills.
still.
Mr.
I'm
No
still
I'm not
Frills.
doing it. See,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still the goalkeeper.
What are you
Yeah.
scared
I
of?
know you're
man?
not.
Scared
You're
of?
chaos in it. You know
Mr.
what? I'm scared of my 5'2"
Peter, this guy
centre
doesn't
forward
know
having to
football
go in net.
heritage. He
Yeah.
doesn't know football heritage. This guy.
I'm scared of my 5'2" striker
Talking
having to
about
go in net.
football heritage. What is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, what is this, man?
This guy?
Ah,
The Winter
Yeah,
Surfer is
same,
talking
man.
about football heritage. How dare you? Are you old man?
oh, Pablo says, do you guys think Newcastle won't live up to the hype with their new owners? They haven't. They've really gone under the
What hype? Do you
They've gone under the radar. I expected
I feel
Newcastle
like
in this
they
window
have
to go
been.
and make their
I feel like their new owners pretty much
Yeah.
saved them from relegation last year and like
Yeah.
bought
Well,
them
they
a bunch
signed
of goals.
they signed Sven Botman, who I think is a very good defender. And what I read is they're not going to be essentially financially blackmailed in terms
Okay.
of they're going to, and they don't want to upset the wage system they have now. With let me break it to you, Newcastle owners, you are going to eventually have to
Do that.
do that if you want to step forward. Listen, I think it's gradual steps. I think top half finish, anywhere from 8th to 10th, would be good. Seeing as they've not really spent anything a lot in attack. They got Chris Wood still up there, some Maximum, the show pony, still
Hey
there.
man, let's not do this.
You don't like St. Maximum?
No, I do. I just think like he's a passion merchant. He's a proper passion merchant. You know what I mean? It's like
They're
he's
relying
like-
on Callum Wilson to stay fit though. That's the
that's
whole
right. That's the problem. Relying on Callum Wilson to stay fit is like relying on me not to eat something. So you know what I mean? It's all good.
Hey man, I got faith in you.
So,
I got faith.
Yeah. So
Hey, we scored.
yeah,
We scored a goal. It counts.
good.
Hudson
Yeah.
Odoi crossed it into Mount. Mount tapped it in. Let's go, man.
With Newcastle, I expected them to. And it seems they're going about it in a more footballing, like sensible manner. Because I expected them to go into the transfer market and go make a marquee signing, like a major one. Like right, Newcastle have signed such and such. I expected them to go and get a Harry Kane, not him, but somebody like that, like someone of that profile, and they really didn't.
If you remember, they went to try and sign, I think, the French striker, so pronunciation is it Ekite or
Ekatike or something.
yeah,
Like
but
I know you're
they
talking
just,
about.
they're in
that. Yeah,
negotiations,
he hurt himself though.
but they were in
that's what
negotiations for weeks, and whoever his club was, they just kept like trying to up the payments and everything like that, and they just walked away in the end. They just went,
props to
no, we're
Newcastle.
not going to do it.
They're going about it in the right way.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Newcastle fans are going to have to. I think they will actually have patience if they see the side progressing. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's one of them. True say, I do see Kendall on Twitter not happy. You know what I'm saying? In that she's not happy about the lack of signings in it. You know what I'm
They
saying?
shouldn't even be in this league right now for being real. Like,
Yeah,
thank
come on,
God
mate.
they got bought when they
Hey,
did.
it's not me, man. Like, yo, I'm just saying. I see you
let's be
tweeting.
real.
I just keep
No,
scrolling in it. I don't want that smoke in it.
Let's
I'm
be
good.
Bro, they had like 1 in 16, one win in
saying.
16. What are we talking
What
about?
club
I-
that is 19th in the league can spend over £100 million in January? And there's no one in the Premier League history that's done that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
This is
So
me,
it's
innit?
like,
I'm just saying I don't want to smoke. I pick my fights.
you don't
innit?
like
You know what I'm saying?
Newcastle,
innit?
though.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
I don't
You're
want no
fine with the
smoke with
smoke.
her. I don't want no smoke with her. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm
'cause
saying.
You
and
guys
that-
are in regular contact with each other, right?
That's
Yeah.
what it is, isn't
Remember
it?
that.
Like,
Best
we're not in regular
friends.
contact. No,
Best
I'm
friends,
saying
yeah.
this. That's why I don't.
That's
You get what I'm saying? And that. If I was an other Newcastle fan, I'd be all in the ads talking hella smoke. You gotta know who to target. You know what I'm saying? And that. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
watch out,
know.
yeah. Watch out, yeah. Kendall's going to be like noting down stuff going, Florida said this.
You
So
gotta
make
know
sure-
how to. It's like, yo,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
want
gonna
that
keep
smoke
this
in that.
receipt. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep this
I don't
receipt.
want like that smoke different than that. There's certain people I'm like, you know what? Let me just swerve this. You know what I'm saying? And that you gotta pick your fights, man. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Do you know what? I'll fight them all. I'm like
That's
Captain
you in
America.
it.
I'm like Captain America before the portal scene. That's
Yeah,
what I am.
man. That's you.
know what I
I am not with it. I don't treat
need
everyone
you
like I
on-
treat
I don't need
Ryan.
you on my left. Yeah, get
Yeah.
slapped.
I'll treat everyone like I treat Ryan. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Oh yeah, if it was Ryan, you'd be stomping on his neck. We'd have to. Oh, he's had enough.
100%. You know what I'm saying? In that. I know where to, you got to pick your fights, man. I'm not you and Peter Ready. We just out here to say, you know what? Let me just at
Hey, I
someone
will
and
just say
like
this. I'm going to speak for Peter on this. I don't usually. If you're offended by me or Peter, that's on you. It's not
That's
on
a
me.
you problem.
It's not,
Where to
it's on
judge?
you. If we were on Twitch on Sarcasm City, I would have said something more. But you know, I'm going to respect the big six channel.
Guys, we have to censor ourselves today.
Yeah,
to make
exactly. Yeah.
Usually,
Yeah,
I get
Disney Plus. You're getting Disney Plus versions of us at the moment.
Thanks.
Yeah. Wait till Netflix later. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for
100%,
real.
man.
I'll just tune into the Pro Club stream. Who would you rather have, Salah or Mahrez in your team? Me personally, Mahrez, but both quality players. I just prefer Mahrez. That's just me.
In which team? Like the team we support?
said-
or hypothetical?
When he says your team, I think he's saying
Yeah,
hypothetically,
right.
innit? Like, you
Oh.
get the pick.
Mahrez, but if I needed like an actual functional footballing team, like Salah at Chelsea would be hilarious. I'll take it.
I
Yo,
think
Salah and Werner.
I think Mahrez suits our team better. So I'll say Mahrez.
I just want Salah. Salah in our team would just cause so much chaos, dude. We got Mahrez, it would be cool, but like no one would. Cry.
I would like it to buy Salah and then have like a microphone or something on Tuchel when he has to explain to you he has to do a shift at right wing back for one of the games.
Facts, man. Sometimes you got to do shift, man.
Right wing back, you know.
What?
That being said, if anyone plays wing back in pro clubs, shout us as well, man. We're looking for wing back. We like Chelsea. We're looking for wing back cover because we never know if Jazz is going to show up. So if you can play right wing back, let us know. Surfer's got the left wing back covered. If you play
Or if
right
you
wing
can play
back, give us
left
the
wing back
shout.
when we don't have attackers, so I can go back up front. That'd be fine.
Yes, that too. Left wing back, right wing back, or center
Or
of a
left
back
back,
free.
Left back,
You play
right
any of
back.
those three.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Center of a back free.
Yeah.
Like not left-sided centre back, not right-sided centre back.
Or if you're
Central.
a goalkeeper that's not crazy.
Yes, also. If you're a
That
goalkeeper,
doesn't like
that's
to
not
rush
much.
up, rush goalie or something like that.
Facts. 100%. Facts. Philip says, what promoted team will do the best and where do you think they'll finish? I don't know enough about the promoted teams to say. I'm not going to lie.
I'm going to
Maybe
say
you two
Forest. I said it before. I said it earlier.
Okay.
I think Forest have done, on paper, have done the right thing. They've pumped up their defence. They've got Henderson. Don't get me wrong. I still think they'll lose a lot of games this season. But I think Forest have done the right thing for any promoted club and sorted their defence out. First, they bought a few attacking players now as well. And Jesse Lingard, you better earn that 200k a week, bro. That's all I'm saying. There's going to be a lot of expectation on you for 200 grand, bro. That's all I'm saying. You should be fresh because you've not played a lot of football in the last 18 months or a year or so. So you should be fresh as, man. But I think Forest, Bournemouth, Peter read out the summer signs there. And I didn't like watching Bournemouth play last season. They look horrible. Fulham, I don't know if Fulham are signed. They could have the older Mitrovic equation where he's too good for the Championship and not good enough for the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So he'll score his 5 goals this season like he usually does. If they go down,
I'll read you Fulham signings.
Banks in 45. Did they sign Leno yet?
No, not officially. They signed Kevin and Babu from Wolfsburg. Used to play at Newcastle. Fun fact. Manor Solomon from Shakhtar Donetsk. Not even going to pretend like I'm familiar. Andreas Pereira. We all know who he is.
Christ almighty.
Shout out to them, man. We've done some great business, man. We've done some great business.
You've got rid of some.
They signed some academy kid from Juve and then João Palhinha from Sporting. So they basically signed João Palhinha, Andres Pereira, and Kevin and Babu. So yeah, Fulham, they didn't really bolster the squad too much. But yeah, man, I mean, I don't know. I think Forest will do the best out of the promoted teams. Where they'll finish, I'll say between 13th and 16th. I don't know, somewhere in there. That's
Chelsea won 3-1. I wonder if it means now that our fans think we will finish third.
Yeah, man. Ahmed's jumping for joy, man. Quadruple happening.
Champions League settings. Yeah.
And to One Touch as well, who said before I started, but he mentioned me talking about United when I said I reckon United will do well. You said United will finish 6th at best. I have United finishing 5th. So we're not too far off. We're literally one position off. People are always talking the most in it.
So
we're literally.
Man. It's like a place. It doesn't matter.
It is.
Points.
We're a place. But I was like, don't the United finish 6th at best? Well, I think we finished 5th. So
we finished 15 points ahead of you in 5th. You still finished 5th.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? It's
I'm just like I said. for the first time ever in my content creating life, people, in doing this, I'm actually looking forward to the season as a Manchester United fan. I'm looking forward to watching my team. I'm looking forward to watching them. I'm looking forward to speaking about them. For the majority of the Man United, I didn't want to talk about this team. You know what I'm saying? And I knew what it was, arguing with people who are fucking Ollie in. Are you crazy? And I disappeared. Same way arguing with people who try to tell me Ronaldo's the guy and everybody would want him. Well, now he's available. Who wants him? A team who have Michy Batshuayi, Kai Havertz, and Timo Werner as their attacking options don't want him. That don't tell you all you need to know, then you just living in denial at this point. You are. Get the likes up as well, people.
Still backing Ronaldo, yeah? Is he still backing
Who?
Ronaldo? Dan. The Man United fan you have on. Is it Dan?
Oh, yeah, Man United fan still out. Nah. Dan's done with him now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I remember he was a staunch defender of him last season. Wait, is Tox backing him?
I've not spoke to Tox since. Was it when he handed in the transfer? I think it was just before he handed in the transfer request. So I've not spoke to him since like all of this has transpired. Or it might have been the day of. Yeah, Tox was originally backing him, yes, and saying all teams will want him. And
I like his statement today when he came out and said the reports are false of him wanting to leave or something.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It took you this long. Yeah. I think we Egypt, you know. Stupid this. You know what I'm saying? And that thinks we dumb. Player of the season, young player of the season, and manager of the season. Player of the season will probably be a player at City. Young player of the season, probably a player at City. Manager of the season, Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, finishes second again.
Yeah, because he won it last year. So I'm gonna go back to back, man. He's gonna repeat, man. Yeah, man. Jurgen Klopp.
Is Reece still eligible for Young Player of the Year?
I don't think so. It'd be 20. Is he 22?
Nah, didn't Hazard win this shit at like 22?
I don't know if they changed the rules. I don't know if they changed the age thing now. It's like
if Reece is eligible, he'll win it.
He stays fit.
Yeah, it's true. If he loses some weight and stays fit, he'll win it. Player of the season. I'll go Harry Kane.
See that?
Yeah, put that out there. Manager of the season, Jurgen Klopp, because they'll gas up like finishing close to City and like doing amazing and all this stuff, but they won't win it. But you'll win.
I'm surprised you didn't say Ralph Hasenhüttl there.
Hey man, how dare you?
He's the overachiever of the season. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, didn't pick James or Prowse as your player of the season.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we're not going to disrespect Ward Prowse.
Man United, Man City player, youth player they bought as a young player. Let's have a look here. I'm gonna pick Kevin De Bruyne as player of the year. Twofold. Okay. One to piss off Ryan.
Let's go. Hold that, Ryan. Hold that.
I do think if it clicks with Haaland, I think he's breaking his assist record. And also adding how many goals he's going to get as well. Young player of the season. To wind up the fan base, I'm going to say Conor Gallagher. That's what I'm going to say. And manager of the year, they give manager of the year to failures, don't they? So never give it to the actual winner. So I'm going to say Mikel Arteta for finishing 5th, but like being 1 point off, like it will be. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. So. What does he score? He's got so close. Yeah, that's rewarding. You know, it's the same when like Mourinho came in. Mourinho came in 2004 and like we got record points, wins, conceded the least amount of goals, won the Premier League and the League Cup. But you know what? We'll give it to effing David Moyes for getting Everton 4th.
Shout out Moisey.
Unbelievable.
Shout out Moisey. Coppen. Yeah, I see you, Pablo AZ. No worries, man. I was just getting for your questions because you actually had asked good questions as well. So that's what I was getting to him as well. Do you guys agree that Selhurst Park has by far the best atmosphere in the Premier League? I've never been, so I don't know. I know Peter thinks it's St. Mary's, but yeah, I've never been Selhurst Park. I'm not sure.
Don't speak for me. Don't speak for me.
So you don't think it's St. Mary's, no?
I actually don't. That ground looks way too nice, man. They get pumped 9-0 on their own ground. No.
It sounds loud on the TV. I mean, it's louder than Anfield, Stamford Bridge, Old Trafford, Etihad, and the 2 toilet bowls in North London. So,
2 toilet bowls.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. Like, I've heard from like match goers, some are really high on Selhurst Park as a ground, some just like to hate on it. But I feel like you get that with everything. But in terms of like Premier League grounds, in terms of like consistent atmosphere, I feel like it looks like it's popping. Like, I don't know if it actually is. I don't know if any of that's like piped in noise.
I think it's funny they're called the Crystal Palace Ultras. I just find that's just so hilarious to me.
I think
It's like,
Crystal Palace is
Jan lives right by it, actually. She said the atmosphere is jumping. She lives near the ground.
It is jumping. Yeah, it's loud. I mean, let's face it, we really only watch Palace when they play one of the big teams.
Yeah. And Palace Brighton as well.
Yeah, and Palace
And
Brighton.
of course, Peter, if it's Peter, Palace Southampton as well. I watch the big games.
Respect me. I you know what? Fine, fuck it. I'm Southampton fan club, party of one. Fuck you guys. Fuck you.
You got a couple of South Coast derbies, isn't there? Brighton and
thanks, man. Fuck Brighton.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, Brighton, Bournemouth, yeah. Hopefully Portsmouth come back up as well. You can play.
Sandy Derby.
Fuck Portsmouth. The fuck? Stayed on there.
Sandtrap Derby or whatever's going on.
I'm glad y'all went bankrupt. Do it again.
Sandcastle Derby or whatever's going on.
Copen says, would Ronaldo join Liverpool if they wanted him? Yes. Yes.
He was going to go to City.
Yes. Of course he'd go to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yes, he would. Without doubt.
Ronaldo will go to anywhere that wants him and plays UCL.
And I would pay his Uber, you know what I'm saying, from Manchester to Liverpool if he wanted to go there. I would pay the Uber people. Or even ask for nothing. Like, no, I pay the Uber. I'd get him the Uber XL, so he had extra room. You know what I'm saying? In that, so he went there in comfort.
Very expensive.
You know what I'm saying. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? In case obviously he's got luggage and baggage and that, you can put it in the boot as well.
He's got a lot.
I'm a noble guy. This is what I'm saying. So like, yes, if they was good, yes, he would definitely go. But Klopp's too smart for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who will have, this is from Philip, who will have the most successful season, Haaland or Nunes, bearing in mind the different expectations of the two? I've said it, Haaland has the most successful season.
Yeah. They're going to win the league.
Yeah, because City will have the most successful season.
He just has to go score some goals and they're winning the Prem, dude.
Yeah. Like if he lands, they win the Prem, they get 5 in the Champions League, or they win one of the 2 major trophies and Haaland scores goals. He's had the most successful season. Same with Nunes, but I just don't see Liverpool winning the Prem. They'll be there or thereabouts in the Champions League. Whether they win it or not, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? It depends if Trent decides to defend the back stick. But, we move. You saying?
No, I'll just put it in the Sarcasm City.
Yeah. Drop it in the group chat.
Yeah. Peter, you'll need to look at that.
Mr. Miyagi says, forgetting about De Jong, who would you rather sign as a DM for United? Me personally would go for, I'd buy Anthony. And I suppose that's supposed to, I have no idea who that centre-back is. And play Martinez as a CDM. I'm against this. I'd play Martinez as a centre-back. I'd play Martinez as a centre-back and go get a DM that Ten Hag once. That's what I would do. Let me check this out.
I'm out. Time out. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you the rumor, according to CF Bayern and others from Bild, that Timo Werner has accepted a 50% pay cut to join Leipzig. A loan fee with a purchase clause is being discussed. Werner might be gone. Who cares about anything that was said today? I don't care about anything we said on the stream. Respectfully, shout out to Big Six Bants. I love all of you. Timo Werner might be gone. He might be out of here. He might leave. I don't care that we won. I don't care that Sterling scored. I don't care that Mount scored. I don't care that Kante scored. None of that. Werner might be gone.
I think what that means is if Werner's going, they will bring in another attacker for sure. They have to.
Even if we don't. Even if we just bring in some random alcoholic from the Matthew Harding lower. Yeah. Even if we just sign Surfer. I don't care. As long as Werner goes. Guys, Werner might actually leave.
Look at the joy on these one's faces about Werner leaving.
I'm pissed because it's on loan, so I'm gonna have to cancel my bet with Timo. I'll push it to next year. So because I said sold. I should have said leave and put loan in it as well.
So, it's the thing though, yeah, man. Like Timo Werner leaves, Cristiano Ronaldo lands. Everyone's happy. Makes sense. There we go. Yeah, man, Surfer. You win it, Surfer.
I'm not thinking. You know what I'm thinking, and I fear as much. I'm thinking desperation time for us. Like you said, there's no sporting director to do proper scouting. or networking.
Mhm.
I have a feeling a name like Memphis Depay gets stronger and stronger.
Depay.
as it goes on.
No. You
guys,
get Depay and Ronaldo.
Guys,
Christ,
we're pushing
oh
that.
my.
We're pushing that down the road. We're fearing things that may not happen, guys. The important thing is Werner is probably leaving.
You get Depay and Ronaldo.
Don't even care. I don't want
I'm saying.
Ronaldo. We're not going to get him. I
Werner out.
don't want
I'm
him just to see how awkward it gets between Ronaldo and United.
I'm
I'm pointing out in the universe.
I'm waiting for Barcelona to come in for Werner.
This is what I'm waiting for. See that's the trick. If you lot go in for Ronaldo, then Barcelona will come for Ronaldo, and then boom, we swap Ronaldo for De Jong. Everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying? You lot get what you want. We get what we want. Get what we want.
Why couldn't we just? Why
being
couldn't
linked
we
to
just,
City, Atletico Madrid? You know, after the teams he's played for, absolutely
You know what?
shameless.
guys? Werner might leave.
Yeah, man. Werner leaves. You going for Ronaldo? Barcelona come and hijack it, and then we give Ronaldo to Barca, De Jong, and everyone's happy.
I say that's what we should have done. We should have just put out full support to who we were after.
See,
Like
this is
Ben,
what I'm saying.
we should have gone Ben Mee.
Should have
Chelsea
pump
Ben
faked Ben Mee, Tarkowski, Cristiano Ronaldo. Would have worked, man.
Yeah.
Throw Scott McTominay in there. Why not, man? You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
Man. Jesus.
Let's do it. Well, we move. Clinical says, last few questions, people. Couple questions. Do Newcastle get into Europe next season? No, I don't think they do.
I think they get close to the conference position. I'm not confident they'll clinch it, but I think they'll finish anywhere from. They can finish, in my opinion, anywhere from 7th to 10th. So it'll be interesting.
That is. What are you saying, PR? Newcastle, Europe next season.
Nah, man. I just think it's a bridge too far for them next season.
Head of Southampton.
Yes, man.
No way, man.
Nah, man, they ain't gonna beat the red and white.
they
And
ain't
it's
getting
the Saint when
red
the
and
Saints
white
come
attack,
marching in.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that, like,
I don't think Southampton are finishing in Europe either. All right, man. When Southampton dunked on your football club, Wallace, we're gonna talk.
oh, anyhow in it. I hope they beat Chelsea in that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I hope they do. For my agenda, I hope they do. I don't care. I'll sacrifice
That is
anything for my
shameless, yo.
agenda.
Your name Cristiano Ronaldo. That is shameless. I hope they do.
We're not
for my
winning the
agenda.
Prem anyways. I'll donate some points to Southampton so I can run an agenda. I'm down.
Nah, you know why
either.
you beat him? Because Timo Werner, if he's still there, will score against him. So
Oh,
you'll be
because
all
we
right.
needed his 2 goals in the 6-0 win, didn't we?
Yeah, 100%, man. He
We
started
clearly
off. Did he
need
not
to.
score the first 2 goals? Did he not get the first 2?
I don't think he did. Mount scored the
Did he
first
not?
one. Anyways.
But at least
I don't
Hassan
know.
Hootel goes. "Phew,
I think Werner's
my
goals
goal
were
difference
usually
is
4 and
saved by
5.
3 or 4 next
they,
season."
they went 4 and
Yeah,
5.
phew.
What was the score? What was the score of the game? Let me check. I'm gonna check
6-0.
now. All right, I'm gonna
6-0,
check
yeah.
now. Let me have a look.
He wasn't the first one. He might have been the second one, maybe.
See, man. So we caught. That's a clutch goal. What are you talking about?
Is
What
it?
was I saying in that? Yeah, man. To make it from 1 to 2-0.
Yeah,
He scored.
definitely clutch.
Yo, he scored the second goal, and no, he scored the 3rd and 4th.
Okay,
No. He scored the 3rd and 5th.
He's stat
He's got-
padded.
He scored the
Yeah.
5th. Nah, he scored in the 22nd minute and the 49th minute.
He's stat padded. That's what he did.
I'm saying, hey, Kai Havertz scored the goal in between his. You know what I'm saying?
He's stat padded too.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Leipzig, if you're listening, we have another German you can have for a cut price. Let's work something out.
Oh my god, you lot are joking.
Yo, where's class ref, man? Where's class ref?
He-
Let's
you.
talk. Let's do this.
That'd be
Yeah,
amazing.
I think these lot are gonna party in that. You know what I'm saying? In that. Hey, I'm for Sangaro, and I've only seen him on FIFA. Like I said,
He's
pace and
not
power.
been linked to anyone.
That's all I'm on.
Since
You know what I'm
early part of
saying?
the transfer window. He's not been linked to anyone.
That's all it is. And to Treble, who says, Flawless, can you unblock me from your channel? Ryan blocked a few of us here. Why did Ryan block you? I know he didn't block you for no reason.
Yeah, you
As
must
much
have said
as-
something
as
about
much-
him
yeah,
or someone else. Yeah.
You said something.
Yeah.
So
We
what
don't-
got said?
We say a lot of stuff on that channel that we know that we're not going
Look how
Yeah,
I
yeah,
treat
yeah.
Ryan. You know what I'm saying?
If you get blocked, it must have been for something.
He's saying he didn't block you for no reason, and it
It's
wouldn't have
either
been a
that or you were
footballing thing.
spamming something. That you might have been spamming something. If you're spamming something, like
Certain got said.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And something got said. Yes, and what Pablo says here, guys, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button on the video, whether you're watching this live or watching this back. Don't worry, shout out to Mont, shout out to the whole Big Six Bants familiar. They will be back probably tomorrow. Mont will probably be back tomorrow in regards to streaming.
Charity
Make sure you
Shield, yeah.
subscribe. yeah, road to 2K. Make sure you do that. Make sure every time you see Monts when he's on stream, let him know that they're second to City at all times in every competition. Please make sure you remind him of
And
that.
you have a
at
chance
all
to do
given
that 2
occasions.
times a day because they're doing lunchtime shows.
Yeah, they're doing lunchtime. So just let him know, be
Yeah.
like, Monts, I fuck with you. What you're doing is
Yeah.
fantastic. It's absolutely exceptional the way the channel's grown. I love what you're doing. But your team is second to Manchester City. How does it feel?
Yeah. Greatest
just let him
runners
know
up of all time. Greatest
Yeah, man.
runners
Let
up
them
of
know
all
you.
time.
They're the greatest number 2s of all time. They are the greatest pieces
Just
of
say
shit
they're
of all
the
time.
Arsenal. They're the Arsenal of this generation.
They are the Arsenal. That's why I called Klopp the spicy Wenger. That's it. He just Wenger with the European Cup. That's all it is.
That's right, man. He's the Oktoberfest Wenger. That's what he is, man.
All right, we're going to close out this show, people. We're going to close out. Make sure you go subscribe to Sarcasm City TV as well. You'll see Peter, you'll see Surfer, myself over there, Monts over there as well. So make sure you check out Sarcasm City TV. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, make sure you follow the Twitch as well. And follow and follow Big Six Bants across all socials. Follow Sarcasm City TV across all socials. We're going to do more of these crossovers as well. Definitely do more of these crossovers. And we'll make sure Monts and more of the Big Six Bants gang is here as well. Big up to Pablo AZ as well. Philip says, I like how Flawless answered Coppen's question, but of course Liverpool wouldn't want Ronaldo now. Of course, man, because they clever. That's why. Like Tuchel and Klopp and these managers, as much as I give stick to rivals, they're not foolish managers. Like they're some of the best in the world at what they do. Like Tuchel's a Champions League winner for a reason. Klopp's a Premier League winner, Champions League winner for a reason. Pep is, Pep for a reason. Like the list goes on. Like these are not foolish. Bayern Munich are Bayern Munich for a reason. Like it's not an accident that these teams and these managers I've just mentioned there are successful. And Cristiano Ronaldo is a detriment to that in 2022. Simple as that. But people just don't like it, and people don't like hearing it from me because I'm a United fan, especially. But I'll tell you the reals, I'm not gonna lie. I watched him help my team go. I watched him contribute to my team being worse last season. Was he the sole reason? No. Was he a part of the problem? Yes. You know why? Because it's a team game. Because if he would have got to Manchester United and we win the league, all I would have been hearing all summer was how great Manchester United is, how great he is, and how much he contributed. So if it goes well, you get the praise. So if it goes bad, why don't you receive the criticism?
I'm telling you this, man. No one watched him when he was playing in Italy. No one watched him.
No, they did.
I mean, no one watched the decline, man. I'm telling you right now, no one watched it.
That's what it is. And big up to you, Pablo. Yeah, man. Make sure you subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Follow the Twitch. Surfer, anything you want to add before we close out the stream?
Join, like, follow, subscribe to this channel. You follow us on Twitter, Sarcasm City TV. Also put a link in for Casually FC. It's a channel I'm on. It's not my channel. It's Marshall's channel. But we're just helping over there. Mainly Chelsea stuff, but all fans are welcome. Peter's been on a couple of times. Hope to get Flawless on there soon.
Chat me whenever you're ready, man.
I mean, just not even Man United related. Just get him on the channel and sort of, you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Just shout me when you're ready.
Yeah, exactly. So just follow us there. With Wednesday and Sundays like 9 to 9:30. It might be more during it, but we're just starting again. Rebrand. So
I'm saying, Black Diamond, don't worry, man. You can watch it back. It's calm, man. And we're gonna do more of these. Peter, anything you want to add, fam, before we go? And big up.
Turn your notification bell on. That's what you should do. Turn your notification bell on.
Nah, real quick, guys. So the thing with YouTube is, unless you turn the notification bell on for each individual channel, you don't get notified whenever people go live. Right. Yeah. With Twitch, it's easier. Right, fair enough. You're following anybody or you're subscribed to anybody, you usually get the bell notifications. But YouTube, just make sure to turn the bell on. But guys, it was cool doing this. Months should be back tomorrow. I'd imagine you get some sort of Charity Shield content. I think that kicks off around like 5:30 or 5 p.m. UK time. I don't know. But no, it's been good. It's been real. It's been amazing. Werner might be gone. So it's a good day, man. I can't complain.
Yeah, man. I love to everyone that's locked in. And this has been the Big Six Bants, Sarcasm City TV crossover, Big Sarcasm Bants. Love to everybody who has tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Love. Big up.